A certain little baby is being kind of a grump today, aren't you? Aren't you? Why are you being such a grump today? Oh. Ah, woo. Is that funny? Ah, woo. Yeah. It's gotten to the point where after he's up for like an hour, he's bored and annoyed and just nothing makes him happy, and it's so frustrating. At least you're handsome. Huh? Look, are you Batman? Are you Batman? Yeah. Somebody mentioned in my last video, you know, why don't you take your baby to baby classes? So I looked into that this morning because I was like, that sounds like so much fun. And I'm so frustrated because the one place that's close enough to us that I could go to without a car, which is fine, for 2 classes, and well, 2 classes a week for 39 weeks, I guess. It's like $730. Plus you have to pay a $40 membership fee. They give you the option to just like try out a class and it's only $15, but you still have to pay the membership fee. So you're paying $55 to go to one class, 1 half-hour class. And that's frustrating. And then I looked at swim classes, but all the ones around us are like $65 a month. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we can't afford that. It's not happening. And it's so frustrating because I want to. And I think that'd be so fun. You would love it. You would love it. You would love it, huh? You would love it. But we just can't afford that right now. You're so silly. I like sat down here ready to give you guys like this full-on update on our life because Jackson's taking a nap, but he's waking up from his nap. Yeah. But it looks like he's like trying to put himself back to sleep, so we'll see. On October 2nd, I have an appointment. That's the earliest they could get me in. I called like last week, like September 2nd, and the first appointment they had for me was October 2nd to go and get my IUD out. But I was talking to my husband and I was like, well, if I'm going to go and get this taken out, should I get birth control? And I'm not going on birth control necessarily to prevent. The only reason I would go on birth control is to regulate my cycles. Because I don't want to have like 50-day cycles when I could, you know, go on birth control for a few months and regulate myself and know when I ovulate and take tests at the right time instead of taking like 20 tests a month because I don't know when I ovulate. Like with Jackson, like I ovulated with him on day like 45 of my cycle or something, and I just don't want to deal with that, especially because I'm really nervous about having another miscarriage. But I think that we are officially going to start trying again in January. So the baby will be born in October if we conceive in January, and November if we conceive in February. More often than not, my son is a freaking angel. He sleeps perfectly, like 11, 12 hours a night. He takes 3 solid naps a day. He eats perfectly. He's just perfect. He's such a good baby, and he's the perfect first child, you know, like he's just so well behaved and such a good baby. And obviously having 2 babies, it's going to be 1,000 times worse, and I'm not naive to that, I know that, but I also don't want to just postpone it because I'm scared. He woke up. I'm gonna go get him. Look at those eyes. You're handsome. You know how handsome you are? Oh. Oh. There's a big chunk of my hair in that fist if you can't see that. You're Batman. Oh gosh. So we got this handle for his bottle and it's freaking amazing. Grab it. Look how chill he is. He loves just doing it by himself. Huh. 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 He's so silly. Oh, are you kidding me? By the time we have a second one, if we get pregnant in January, then Kelly will be out of school and he graduates in May and we'd have the baby in October, and we should be out of this apartment, which is good. So I'm feeling really, really good about it. And obviously if things come up and we decide that that's not the right decision, we won't. Like, I'm not like so set on having another kid right now that that is like set in stone. If something comes up, like, I have no problem just kind of dismissing it for a little while. Like, it all depends, but right now that's our plan, to start trying again in January. I'm excited, and I think that it's an exciting time. And I mean, it's still a few months away, but when I get the IUD out, I'm gonna go on birth control to regulate myself. And it's just exciting to be making these plans, you know, to like be making plans that like I'm getting this birth control so that we can start trying again. Look at these kisses. And that's just like really cool to me. Like, I'm very excited about it, and I'm feeling pretty good about it as of right now, so we'll see. What do you think? Do you want a brother or a sister? I tried to wear him out by taking him outside and playing with him, and I danced around with him, but he's still just super fighting this nap right now. Having none of it.
2,000 years later.
He rolled over into like the corner and just like passed out. Look at his little butt. Finally fell asleep. Even if it's only like a 20-minute nap, I'm happy. Well, when I like turn off my recording, it makes this little sound on my camera. So I went into my room so I could turn it off, and Ollie chased me and it woke him up. He wasn't like mad or anything, he just kind of like suddenly woke up. So I put him in his room to finish his nap, but it was so sweet. He was just eating before a nap, and then he ended up falling asleep, so I just kind of left him. All of you guys who are just so sweet and just like encourage me to keep vlogging is just like, I don't know, I just think that that's really, really nice, because I know that they're not like extremely interesting or anything, but I really appreciate that you care enough to even like say something nice like that. So thanks for watching, and I hope it wasn't too boring. Bye!